right? Look, if you want to be in business for yourself and free, you must learn to dominate. You cannot compete, okay? How many were trained this? Competition is a healthy thing. That message was not being delivered to entrepreneurs. That message was being delivered to consumers. There was somebody saying, look, the more oil companies we have, the better, because it's good for the customer, right? The more technology companies we have, it's not just Microsoft, the better for the customer. And inventions and improvements in products comes from competition. But if you're the one playing the game, you want to dominate the field. You talk about people dying from disease. Look, people die from negativity every day. They just got to wait 80 years to make it official. How many of you know negative people? How many in the room have been negative before? You have been negative. You know why? Because the number one dominating force on planet Earth is the media. It's the media. The media, 800 TV channels spew negativity onto the American public and every other country on planet Earth. They just puke it on you. Oh, but I watch Fox. Good. They puke at Fox and they do at MSNBC. It's just you're in agreement with the puke. I got some conservative puke. I got some liberal puke. Right? And you got Stossel in the middle. He's like, okay, I'm just an independent puker. Dude, puke is puke. Would you agree? Just because you got used to it. Oh, I like O'Reilly's puke. I like Hannity's puke. I use every one of the news channels. If you'll see me on TV doing news one day, okay? I don't watch news. I make news. See the shift? You see the slight shift? Don't watch the news. Decide when you leave here today to make the news. Right? You don't read the newspaper, you write newspaper articles. You don't read books. Yeah, read them, but learn to write them. And you don't need to spend a lifetime writing a book. This was 3 hours. Okay, we sold 40,000 copies of this one book and it was self-published. It's never, ever, ever been in a bookstore. A guy writes me, says, man, you got misspelled words all in that book. I'm like, yeah, so what, where are they? 123, 128, 134, 165, 120. I'm like, yeah. And bad grammar too. I'm like, yeah, what's your point, dude? I don't know, what's your point, man? Why you keep telling me that? He's like, because, man, you got misspelled words in the book. It's a bestseller, bitch. Okay, so it ain't best written, okay? You know what, now, this word bitch, just so nobody I don't want you to think that that's a cuss word. The word bitch, look it up in the dictionary, means a complainer, a whiner, an excuse maker. I wear a little band on my pin here, on my wrist here. It's a little black band, and it says, champions dominate. And on the other side, don't be a little bitch. This is my moment to dominate, not compete. So that's really what I want to tell you about today. I want you to walk out thinking, man, how do I dominate? Not other people. How do I start dominating my own self, my own time? If you know what day it is, you're not busy enough. Okay? Oh, man, I can't wait till Friday. Dude, I don't even, what day is it right now? You should know it's Monday. You should be busy. You should be... But Grant, Sunday is the Lord's day. It's the day we take off. You need to reread that whole deal. God created the universes in 6 days and took a break. Okay? Everybody's stuck on the Sunday, okay? You forgot about the part he did before that. I know people taking Saturdays and Sundays off and they didn't create anything all week. True or not true? Be in a dominating point, okay? So what we got to do is we got to get you thinking. We got to get you thinking like the dominators think. How do they act? How does Warren Buffett act? What does Warren Buffett do with his time all the time? Those are the people I study today. I don't study the people that I went to school with, the teachers I went to school with. I don't even study my own family members, okay? I'm looking for people that are way up here that I can say, hey, what are they doing? Because they're doing it right. My dad died when he was 52 years old. My dad worked his whole life to provide for 5 kids and his wife, and he did his job, and then he died. That's not the program I want to get on. Is that the program you want to be on? My dad died, he bought his dream house 9 months before he died. He leaves 2 10-year-old boys, one of me. I'm a twin. 2 10-year-old boys, never got to enjoy us. I never got to enjoy him. Why? Because he worked so hard with no concept of freedom. He had a good job, he made some money, but he is basically imprisoned in his thinking that work is hard. It is. It's difficult to compete. I hear you talk about money a lot, and I just want to tell you, money won't make you happy. I said, yeah, what's your point, dude? Your point is you ain't got any money. That's why you're giving this dumb advice. Because being broke won't make you happy either. Okay, I tried the experiment. I went on the experiment. How many have been on the broke experiment? Were you happy? Were you like, oh my God, this is good? Look, if you took $5 million out of the marketplace and you made $5 million from planet Earth, would anybody know an event took place? Would anybody know anything happened? Would you do good things with that money? Good. How many believe the work for $5 million is going to be the same work for $50,000? Same process, same involvement. Look, you're occupied either way, okay? So if you're not sure of your value, if you think you're worth 80 grand, you're worth 80 grand. Would you agree? If you think you're worth 150 grand, you're probably worth 150. If you think whatever you think you're worth, if you're not sure of your own value, your own goals, and what you want, the world will never reward you of what you want, your value, and your goals. Never. It won't happen. Can't happen. Believe. You look at the word up, believe. This is in a Webster dictionary, okay? You probably have one of those. If you don't have one at your house, you can certainly Google it. It's going to say this: to have confidence in the truth, the existence, or the reliability of something, although without absolute proof. How many believe the real estate market's getting better? Okay. How many believe it could get worse? Good. Hey, that's right. And when it gets worse, what are you going to believe? I'm going to believe, hey, dude, there's still value there. You got good? There's still value there. Okay. How many of you have shown somebody a house before, they didn't pull the trigger, and they regretted it? You know what? Shame on you. Why didn't you shut that deal down? I don't want to pressure anybody. If you won't pressure a client that you like, it's because you don't believe in you, the product, okay, or the company that you represent, period. If you will not pressure somebody to do the right thing, it's something you don't believe in. Look at the word, what it means. To have confidence in the truth. What is the truth? This is a good deal, and you need to do it. You're pressuring me, Grant. I sure am. Now sign right there. Let's do this. It's the right thing. Why? He looks at me and says, what? Oh my God, this guy is so certain. Are you sure it's the right thing? Guarantee it's the right thing. Lean on the pen. Let's do it. And you're thinking to yourself, I couldn't do that right now. Dude, I wasn't taught how to do this. I spent 17 years in school. They don't teach you this. You have to train this muscle, okay? If one of your children was crossing the street and you knew it was a bad thing, would you pressure them not to? Exactly. Why is pressure a bad thing? It makes diamonds. But I know so many people in business, I don't want to pressure anybody. Dude, you need to pressure yourself. You need to cook yourself. You need a necessity level way up here. Look, the middle class in America is failing, folks. It's failing. You know why? Because it doesn't push itself hard enough. It operates on a premise based on just enough. I'm going to make enough, vacation enough, save enough, just enough. Oh, I forgot to plan on Lehman's. Oh, forgot to plan on foreclosures. Oh, forgot to plan on LIBOR. Oops, forgot to plan on the internet bust. And that's why the middle class is failing. The middle class isn't failing because of politics. Okay, the middle class is failing because the middle class is using the wrong formula. A formula that worked 40 years ago might not work in the U.S. economy today. Right? Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that 5-day job, maybe that gig's over and maybe it's 7 days now. Maybe it's a 7-day pitch now. I don't know. I know in my life it's 7 days. I'll never, ever have my freedom taken from me again. So it's not money I'm trying to accumulate. It's market share I'm trying to accumulate. I'm trying to accumulate market share so when things soften again, who's left? The strongest player in the market. 4 steps that I learned when I was 51 years old. I'm like, oh man, there it is, baby. That's it. That's it. That's what you've been doing. That's what all the successful people have been doing. Here are 4 steps you must take to create the next level of success in your life. Number 1, you must get attention. Hey. See, that's what I mean. You got to get attention. If you got to scream to get it, get it. Okay? The moment you start, hey, you listening to me? See, the moment you start doing that, you're going to start getting criticism. When you hit that right band, that right tone level of attention, okay, where you're really getting attention, you're going to get criticism. Somebody's going to say, dude, you need to quieten down, bro. You need to bring it down a notch, bro. Bro, you freaking. Dude, hey, this is a party. Let's not talk business now. Come, chill. I'm getting criticism. Is that good or bad? The Kardashians love it. Right? The Kardashians have worked this formula perfectly. Monster attention. No product. There's no product. Is that a product? That ain't a product, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Over and over. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Okay? Look at that. Look at that. Okay? And she gets criticism. They didn't start banking until they got the haters. They had to get haters. Wherever they got criticism, they actually kept throwing wood on the fire to actually get something bigger than criticism, which was hate, which was, I hate those people. That's what promoted them. It wasn't the promotion that promoted them. It was the disgust for them. Okay? And until they moved into this fourth step, which is admiration. See, most people stop here. You get a little criticism and you shut it down. I'm calling you back too much? Okay, I won't do that again. You should call him back more. You send an email back. Hey, quit sending me emails. No, you should double up. Okay? You should stay with the cycle until you close the cycle, folks. Why? Because you believe. You believe it's the right thing to do. Belief is not some esoteric thing. Belief is some action you take all the time in the marketplace. Say, hey, I'm doing the right thing for you. You just